Welcome to PitLane Ledger, the central operational command center built for Williams Racing. We move beyond simple spreadsheets to create a complete digital noise of the entire garage by fusing active safety protocols, cost cap intelligence, and context-aware AI. PitLane Ledger transforms static data into a winning strategy, ensuring every part on the FW47 is race-ready, budget compliant, and optimized for the win.
To take you through every aspect of the PitLane dashboard, this is the mission control page built for the pit manager to output all visibility of the whole garage. Using the interactive part selector, the pit manager can filter a particular part for easy access to quickly check what can be done to that particular part. For example, this part shouldn't orange. Why? Because there's a damage that needs to be fixed. Then the active inventory system can also be used to check every inventory item by the pit manager. The predictive timeline is also available to be used by the pit manager. Here, upcoming end of life shows inventory item that will soon be unavailable for use or needs to be attended to urgently. For example, floor 47 is damaged, of course, so it has 0 races left. That's for the end of life session. Then we also have the race calendar. For the race calendar, the pit manager will see what needs to be done before the next race comes up. And the races can be edited using the race calendar, either by add or by removing. Now, what's the pit manager? Is this fleet readiness? The fleet readiness score just is an overview of how ready the pit manager is to go into the race based on the critical parts available or not available, then spare parts and other things. So a lot of things we factored into this, how this score should be. Then the pit manager can also assign tasks to the pit crew team. For example, this can be assigned to the pit crew team, which when done updates at the another functionality we have available to the pit manager is this cost calculator. Every team has a base budget and a limit budget by the FIE as such. Based on the parts accrued to fixing parts, buying parts, with a simulated 50 million for this demo, each manager can then make decisions and track cost and how much is still available to use. Then pit manager can also configure the driver name to the settings panel, the searching model, or then enable the performance mode. Here, this is to ensure strict compliance. When this mode is enabled, the crew will not be able to update anything to be available for race. Everything is on lockdown. For example, this item cannot be tagged for it because we are in performance mode. So we also have a mode that can be used by teams, which is enough product mode. Here, they start with a clean slate, downloading the CSV template, working on it, then there's no checking and going into the system. For example, you can't find QR code labels unless you upload the CSV. So now I've worked on the CSV that can be uploaded to show in the video. So I upload this, it passes it in a secure manner. Now the QR code can be printed, and then driver names can be configured. So having done that, you enter the dashboard. So in the dashboard, one thing I would like to show you is the part details. In the part details, you see information on history of an item, which is particularly meant for the pit creating or can also be accessed by the manager. Then the manager also has ability to edit or set the data as wished as against the demo mode, which doesn't allow for that. So this is the pit mobile mode. On the pit mobile mode, the first thing that comes is a QR scanner, which you can use to scan the QR code printed earlier. So these are the QR code printed earlier. So I'm scanning this. When you scan one, it recommends either to clear or to lock, or depending on the best action to take for the particular product scan, and it checks the whole inventory to see if it's a new item or an item that exists already. Then on the pit mobile page, without scanning, you can browse all the inventory lists, filter them, change them, switch products, and also log an event. For example, I can clear this particular inventory item, I can clear it for race, and if you upload in the Forge storage, it is persistent, like the demo mode. Another thing that can be done on this pit mobile page is to print QR code. It tracks the last printed QR code as against new changes that have been made. As such, updated QR code, for example, because I made one change, I can print only that one change or reprint the whole entire database. Then I can retire a part, so I want to delete this. I can retire the part and it will delete permanently, so deleted. Then the tags assigned by the manager can be viewed in the task button because there's no currently assigned tags. That's why it is empty. Boss, which is our Rovo agent that moves beyond simple searching. It has about over 50 resolvers that it can use to analyze fleet, predict failures, and also safety protocols that operators might miss. So I'll just test it with some prompts, like starting with this basic query prompt. You can see that the fleet readiness score matches that of the dashboard, which shows that it is in sync with the dashboard. Let me paste a question like this. It can recognize the driver customized itself. It understands the whole system, so it's a good backup for the pit manager to make use of it to understand filter inventory. It understands everything that the dashboard